Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing Virgo, and we're going to be doing Virgo love readings today. Today we're going to be doing a 5-card spread. We're going to be going over your current energy, the hidden influence, guidance and actions to take, higher wisdom with an oracle card, and then your likely outcome. All right. And shuffle in. If you have not seen the video for 5-card spreads, I recommend you go take a look at it. I might put it in the comments, the link in the comments for that one, just to go over like what I mean, what they're for, including like some of the time off that I took. But here we go. I'm gonna pull the cards for all spaces for this right now. All right. Oof. Virgo, we might not be liking what we're getting. Okay. And I say this because of the way the back of the card is, it lets me know already if it's right side up or reverse. Here we go. Current energy. All right. Right away, we might be feeling doubtful. We got our first red flag. We got our first thing of attention that like this, we should be paying attention to this. If we're in a relationship right now, and if we're not in a relationship and we have an inquiry or we got a potential person, they might have given us our first red flag, so it might not be them. Okay. Just want to put that out there. Keep in mind of that if you're with somebody, we've got our first red flag. If they're not with somebody and we're kind of like seeing someone, or we're looking, or we might have just came across somebody in the recent past few days, this is going to be like don't check this out. Don't see this any further. What's the hidden influence behind this? The Empress. Okay, Virgo, you might have kids. If you have kids, you need to be upfront about this. Okay, you might have not been upfront about your kids in the past, and I'm saying this right now. Bam. All right, here's that first one. We got Ace of Swords. Sorry, I didn't push all this up in that thing. Current energy. Bam. Ace of Swords, but we got this in reverse. Okay, and then we also have Empress in reverse. Okay. We got to be honest. We got to be forward with this one. The good thing that's on your side is like you have everything taken care of. You're not like a deadbeat mom. You're not like a bad mom. Like, you know the kind of mom I'm talking about. There's deadbeat dads too. But with that, Miss Empress, water sign, Aquarius. I want you to know that you do have the fact that you are on top of it on your side, but this person might not want kids, or the red flag is they told you that they don't want kids, right? If you're not pregnant already, or if you do have kids, if you're single, or if you're with this person and kids is on your agenda, it could be that they don't want kids, and that's your red flag right there too. Guidance, actions to take, digress. We got 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Coins. We're gonna digress. We're gonna narrow it down a little bit. Guidance to take, your actions kind of like go down a little bit, drop it down a few pegs. Don't give it so much attention. Reel it in. Don't keep it out there for too long. You might, dial it back and see what happens. See if it changes anything. Dial it back to see maybe it's not this person. Because if you want kids, or maybe you don't want kids and they do. The thing is that there's a kids involved in the situation. So if it's not in any kind of favor towards you, if it's not in the favor of where you saw the relationship going, you need to dial it back a little bit. Dial it back a little bit and see what happens. Drop it down a few levels in priority. You got higher wisdom, and that's supposed to be from an oracle card, so we're just gonna grab one right now. A shaman. Maybe like right away I just thought of this older lady, or this maybe like a mother figure, an aunt, a grandmother figure. But I saw this elder figure that you go to for advice. We need to go to that person. This elder figure that we need to go to for advice. Maybe we might need to go to that person. That's kind of like your higher wisdom. It's not something that I could give you right now through this card reading, but the direction or the action to take is to go to this person that you do get advice from, this elder person, this person, or maybe this person's coming in for you. But this is what's going on your pathway, what's coming up on your situation, that the next level or the advice that you need for this situation in love, on what to do about this person that you're with, on the red flag that you got. We're gonna need to ask for advice. This is good for like showing us where we're at. It's pinpointing down, like, this is my situation. What do I do? Action step, dial it back. Another action step, find that person, that elder that we have for advice. Likely outcome. Ten of Swords. This is really good art on this one too, by the way. Likely outcome, the relationship's gonna just fizzle out and die. You might even be reminded that of the things that you wanted, hence the book on the bottom. We're gonna be remembering. Either we wrote it down or remember the goals that we wanted in our life and our relationship. But we're gonna figure it out. All these swords. The swords represents our thoughts, represents what we think and how we think, the mentality behind it, and how we understand those things. And so in that representation, our thoughts are going to convince us into what we have to do about this relationship. Necessarily, maybe our feelings are removed from this, but our thoughts are going to bring in like, yep, not just this thing is the red flag, but we're going to find all kinds of other things. Like, yeah, they really weren't this way. Yes, they kind of did this I didn't like. They weren't really, connected well with their family. And I don't think that's going to represent well with my family. Just whatever those things are, they all compile into just end up fizzling out the relationship. Okay. I'll put that little one closer. Bam. Okay. So, red flag came up in your relationship, Virgo. It's could be around the kid thing, that either you have kids or you want kids, or the fact that they might have kids that you don't want. So it's around the kid thing, okay? And then so the guidance to take action is we need to reel it back a little bit, either just drop it down in priority, see what happens as we do. And in that time, we need to find that elder person that we go to for advice, because they're gonna have the thing that we need to hear. Next thing, the likely outcome. Again, all these things are going to compile, and we're going to also remember the goals that we have for ourselves for this, for what we want out of our relationships. So it's going to take you there. But all right, that's going to be it. I got to turn over this card too. Ooh, Knight of Swords in reverse. They're a fire sign. And then pinpoint it down even more, they're a fire sign. So fire signs are going to be Leos, Sagittariuses, and I think Cancers are fire signs. Right? Yeah, fire signs, the Cancers. Those are water signs. I'm not sure fire signs. There's another one in there. Maybe it's Capricorn. But, all right. That's going to be it for me, you guys. Let me know in the comments what it is. I'm not going to Google it right now. I know what it is, but sometimes my brain is occupied with keeping the channel open. But with all that, that's going to be it for today, guys. You guys all have a beautiful, bright, shiny day. And if you guys want to have your own 5-card spread, let me know in the comments or hit me up in the messenger and I'll send you the link to set up your appointment. All right. Bye, guys.